This week we have resin pricing news with prices for two commodity resins going in opposite directions. Welcome to Material Insights. I'm Plastics News Editor Don Lepp. I'm here with senior reporter Frank Esposito. We're covering some North American pricing changes since May 1st. Frank, let's start with PVC.
Sure, Don. PVC prices were down in May, an average of 2 cents a pound. That's after prices for that material had been flat for two consecutive months. Prior to that, in the first 2 months of the year, prices were up 2 cents. So when you add all that scrambled mess together, it means prices are flat so far in 2023. What was behind the May price decline was soft demand for PVC. That happened even as producers for most of plastics in Westlake had some production issues. You would think production issues would tighten up supplies and keep prices flat or allow for increases, but prices were down nonetheless. For most, actually came back up, we believe, earlier this month, but there's still plenty of material available. A lot of this is tied into residential construction, which has slowed down in the U.S., especially because of higher interest rates. That's a big deal for PVC since the construction market accounts for more than half of PVC demand. Housing starts in April. For example, they were flat with March. That's not so bad, but they were down 21% versus April of 22. So that's a big change. That's a lot fewer PVC building products being used, and as a result, less PVC being processed.
Okay, now the other resin we have news about is polystyrene. What happened in the polystyrene market?
Well, polystyrene went in the other direction. Polystyrene prices were up an average of 2 cents in May. That was after they had gone down 2 cents in April. A lot of this is tied into benzene, another yo-yo move for benzene prices and for resin prices as well. What happened in benzene, which is used to make styrene monomer, prices were up 31 cents in May, 392, 391 per gallon. That's up almost 9% from the previous month. It's been a big increase year for benzene so far. Prices are up 84 cents so far this year. Nothing big going on production-wise. The big recent news for polystyrene is that Trinseo again is trying to sell its styrenics business. Now they're going to try to sell individual assets as opposed to the entire business at once. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. They have some European plants. They also have the Americas Styrenics business. They have half of that joint venture, which is a big North American polystyrene maker. It's not really clear how they could sell that off in parts. What's interesting too, Don, we saw some recent numbers from American Chemistry Council for 2022 as far as production. Polystyrene, no surprise, sales and production were down for both solid polystyrene and expanded polystyrene. Again, it's a good material for a lot of applications. It just has some economic disadvantages than it has for the last few years. PVC actually was up last year. This was really before interest rates started increasing. North American PVC sales up just over 3% last year. Production was up 2%. So those numbers again kind of match what we've seen in those end markets.
Okay, thanks, Frank. Yeah, the interest rate changes started about a year ago, so we're starting to see an impact on that now. Now, as a reminder, Steve Tolikin from Plastics News is at the United Nations Plastics Treaty Talks in Paris this week. Watch for all of his reports here on plasticsnews.com. And don't forget to check out our newly redesigned resin prices page. That's Material Insights for this week. Make sure to follow Plastics News for all of the latest materials-related news, in print and every day online at plasticsnews.com.